Well, the countdown to school is on, and in this morning's Megan's Mom Squad, we are tackling a big issue: students and social media. Oh my gosh, we could do hours and hours of this. How do parents, teachers, and student leaders really work together to make sure that everyone is able to have a safe and secure school year? We are joined by the one and only Miss Terry Block with the National League of Junior Cotillions. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I love it. She is the manners queen. She knows everything. She will help, show you how to lead when you're walking into a fancy place. But today it's all about social media and manners. And I feel like a lot of people on social media have forgotten their manners.
Oh my goodness, yes. We need to protect our kids from social media predators. So one of the first things we want to do is first set up clear expectations on what is expected of our students, and it's a good idea for parents and leaders and teachers to know what the expectations are. So it's a good idea to work together on those.
So set up clear boundaries, clear expectations, and clear consequences.
Yes. So, say what you mean and mean what you say. So for example, if you say no more phone, tablet after 9 o'clock, mean it. And if they cross the rule or break the rule, then maybe they don't get the tablet for a whole day the next day.
Right.
So, you have to, and be firm about it. Don't let it slide, because then they won't believe that you are a firm believer in the rules.
You got to stand by
it.
It.
Our parents, we know sometimes everyone's had a rough day and you're like, oh, you're so cute, let me let this slide.
I know.
Right. Yeah. Our second question is about safety. Like, what types of safety measures can we put into place? Because, there's so many different apps out there and so many different ways for them to use it. But what are some of the things we can put in place?
Look at the privacy settings. Go to privacy settings on all social media accounts and make sure that you protect the kids from predators. If they are not supposed to go on certain websites, you want to lock them out of those websites and social media. And also people. You may want to block them from people as well, because there is a lot of cyberbullying and hate out there, so you want to be sure that you protect them from those type of examples. And you also want to make sure that if they are in contact with a cyberbully or any kind of hate on social media, that they are able to come to you in a safe way, are able to come to you and discuss, hey, this is what's happening, and let them feel comfortable in doing that.
And it's one of those things too, it's like, engaging with the cyberbully is aggravating the situation, and it's easier because as a kid you want to be like, let me get back at them, but that's making things worse.
Yes,
prolong.
Right. So make sure you have all those privacy settings set up, and number two, that they can come to you in a safe way to discuss, what is happening, what is going on. You want their world to be open to you.
It's so sad because, a lot of the kids, they've grown up with social media, and it's like when we were growing up, if there was some bully at school, once you left, it was done. You know what I mean? Until the next day, and then you're like, oh gosh, how do I handle it? Now it's like they may get it at school, and then they get home and they turn on, whatever, and then they're getting it again. Like, it doesn't end. I can't even imagine what that's doing to their...
I know. It can be endless, but again, if you set those boundaries, you set rules, you set guidelines, and you set expectations, it will work. You might have some hiccups here and there, but you're working with children, you're working with teens, so you got to give them some flexibility to adhere and become accustomed to new guidelines. So, flexibility is a key as well.
And letting them know too that just because there's a picture and it looks like a very nice Jamarcus, that may not be Jamarcus that you were talking to.
I know.
A lot of people think like, well, this is a kid my age, and you want to be like, that may not be. This could be a random 50-year-old in Wisconsin.
It's important to make sure you know that. So how do you get to parents to be able to instill those manners and those behaviors online? Because you can raise your kids in the best way possible, but when they get on social media, they're trying to fit in with other people and other peers.
So one thing you want to do is make sure that you talk about, again, what are the rules going to be? It's different in every family. Every family is different, so expectations and guidelines are going to be different. So, like I said, practicing is going to be key, and flexibility is going to be key. So, but measures, setting up those measures and communicating what they are. Communication is a big factor in all of this. So you want to make sure, again, that you communicate adequately, communicate what is expected, making sure that they come in and know that they know who you are as a parent and what you are going to be firm on, and you're not going to bend where you're not going to bend. Right. Because once they know that, they'll penetrate.
They will.
Through that.
Like, Mom's easy.
Over
She's
and
a
over
sucker.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Terry, we love when you come on. We got to bring you back for more to talk more about how you can get involved with a local cotillion near you. All the information on your screen. So do that. Thank you, Terry.
Great. Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.